Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. In this video, I'll be talking about Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule. So, from the last video I've told you, there's Bowman's capsule. Okay, there is visceral layer and there is visceral layer. So, visceral layer there is presence of podocytes. Okay, and these podocytes are also called as AKA visceral epithelial cells. What is it called? Visceral epithelial cells. This is what podocytes, and this is what a visceral layer of podocytes. Simple. Now there is this Bowman's capsule runs towards what? It runs towards the capillaries, and these capillaries have something called as pedicels. Okay, these capillaries have something called as pedicels, and these pedicels have foot processes. What do they have? They have foot processes. Okay, and these foot processes shows something as filtration slits. Okay, filtration slits. These filtration slits have size selective barriers, size selective filters. Okay, selective filters. And what do you think this size selective filters would be doing? These basically restricts what? Restricts movements of solute and solvent, right? Solute and solvent. These filtration slits, these filtration slits are covered by filtration slit diaphragm. Okay, these are covered by filtration slit diaphragm. And then if you're talking about, there is presence of nephrin as a protein. Okay, that's all. And if we can talk about something super important as well, there is important layers which are present. So there is one layer which we call as endothelial surface or surface. What is present? One, physiological layer, and second is subpodocyte layer. Okay, these subpodocyte layer. So what do you need to know about this? This is super simple. Okay, there is glomerular capillary present here. Okay, what is present here? Glomerular capillary. Smart. And this thing has high amount of sorry, I'm just making here arrows, man. Sometimes I feel so many arrows. I'm extra obsessed with arrows. This is carbohydrate rich. Okay, this is carbohydrate rich mesh bulk. There is present. Okay, which is somewhere around 200 to 400 mm. Okay, and there is presence of podocyte, which is 60% of the surface area for filtration barrier. This is what it provides. Okay, 60% of surface area for filtration barrier. So on one side there is presence of podocytes, and on the other side there is presence of filtration slit diaphragm. In between this space is what we call it as subpodocyte space. Okay, filtration slit diaphragm. Okay, that's all. Now we'll be talking about is mesenchyme. Okay, what do you think mesenchyme is? Mesenchyme is nothing. Mesenchyme is what it looks like. There is presence of mesangial cells, obviously mesangial cells. Okay, which is on the extracellular matrix. These mesangial cells tend to do certain things which are something called as phagocytosis, endocytosis, secretion, and modulation of glomerular extension, modulation of glomerular extension. Okay, and these all things are enclosed by GBM. What is GBM again? Glomerular basement membrane. Along the renal corpuscles, so outside these renal corpuscles, there are vascular poles. Okay, you can recall there is vascular pole on the one side. So these there is on the vascular pole there is presence of something called as Lacis cells, and these Lacis cells are parts of juxtamedullary apparatus. Okay, so these being the part of juxtamedullary apparatus, you will get to know that this juxtamedullary apparatus has something important present. There is presence of RAS, Iranian angiotensin activating system. This kind of does what? Basically, it just regulates your blood pressure. Okay, and there is presence in there is presence of macula densa, and this macula densa is present where? Vascular pole. Okay, this macula densa, the moment when it realizes the blood flow is or the blood is less, it activates renin angiotensin, and renin is basically present in kidney. Where is it present? It's present in the kidney. And what happens is like an angiotensin is present in liver, and ACE, which is angiotensin converting enzyme, is present in lungs. So moment when macula densa realizes that like the blood pressure is low, it secretes renin, and renin kind of converts